So this is Blind Deathworld Marathon Spidertron percent episode 49, and last time I copied and pasted a bunch of stuff down here. Well, no, last time I did this one, and in between I copy and pasted some of the stuff because that was all kind of the same, and patched some of the stuff in and like blind something. I think the trains were already there, and then wandered around on the map view. Actually, I'd already done this on the map view, but wandered around to the other train stations with mining drills that had run out of stuff to mine, and got the miners and efficiency modules back, because yeah, places like this don't have a lot of miners anymore, and places like this needed all the modules, so we collated them. The other really interesting thing is I noticed that, actually let's just tidy these guys up, let's get these guys working. I noticed that some of the trains in this station I'd put down with only 3 carriages, and that's why the station wasn't balancing, and there was like more ore in these boxes, and then also more in this box, because I just put down trains with only 3 carriages in them, and then we're seeing these trains in a bunch of places, and even checked the last episode, the video of the last episode, and like they're in the frame and I just don't notice, so that's a good time. So that's done. Some of these over here need power as well. That one's already run out, and so is that one. That's what happens when you copy paste a lot of stuff. That one needs some things, and this one needs some things. Thing is, like, I didn't connect these because I thought I would have to make more efficiency modules. But this is what, 8? There's like 20 or 30 efficiency modules short. So yeah, let's just like make that work and give this guy some fuel, and you know, send some things in stations. Last a full, I think these are mostly going to steel. Where is steel ore is the one I want, to empty. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Copy that, paste it here a couple of times. Yeah, you're not automatic and you're waiting to be filled up. I think just like last time, actually, how many of these? Yeah, I do still need iron. This side really needs iron. Wow, this side really needs iron. This side is pretty happy. These trains made bad decisions. That's not actually flowing at full rate, is it? Which was kind of the design, because these things are always going to be using it at full rate, but it means that I need to check whether or not I have inserter bottlenecks, because I might, but like some of these middle sets might get upgraded to speed module 2s. Anyway, artillery's done, which is useful, but I'm not super planning on doing anything useful with it yet. But now we've got steel going, getting into the space science research is going to be a big thing. But these all on automatic, they are. These ones were going to be on the screen chips. Okay, so we've got mining outposts online, which is cool. And at some point I need to come back. Maybe I need to come back with modules. Maybe some of these other ones just run out. I didn't get there's a bit of stuff over here that I'm not mining yet, but also kind of don't care. So yeah, that's fine. That wasn't the thing I wanted. I wanted that. Because we've got to go back, because we've got stuff to build now. We've had, you know, we've had an expanding session, and we've put a wall down, and that's all pretty happy. And now it's time to build a bunch of stuff. Oh, I think that was the other thing that happened in between episodes. They gave the solar node a bunch of power plants, although not radars apparently. So now it's just complaining that it doesn't have radars. But otherwise, I think, yeah, these guys are all empty, and we're now making nearly half a gigawatt, which is nearly all the base. So that's a good time. But yeah, things things to automate. Which were the first things to automate? We need to get ready to start making a silo, but I might actually... Do I want to plug that steel in first? I think I want to plug the steel in first. I think that's going to be the first thing to do. So we're going to run down here. Do I need to do? Yeah, I do, because I've got to sort that stuff out. Do I have train tracks? Yes, I don't have signals. Let's get some signals. This will get the rest of things more online. Where am I going to find? Okay, I'll have those, sure. Signals should be... This one's requesting train tracks, but it's not actually requesting signals. Okay, let's have it request signals and chain signals. And train stations? Meh, I don't even think I automated train stations yet. But I should have, yeah. I mean, I just had the logic bots move them away from the box that I was standing next to, but whatever. Yeah, so we've now got enough of both of those. That should be fine. Science is still slow because yellow, because drone parts, because why aren't you running? Doesn't have engines. You're also missing the engines inserters. I took these inserters away when I didn't need any more of the stuff. Okay, so yellow has actually been at half the rate it should have been since I was attempting to produce it, but never mind. That'll... Oh, and I'm also about to run out of steel, but that's okay, because I was going to go down here and fix the steel soon anyway. Okay. Something like that needs to go here. And then that needs to go there. And now these two stations are accessible. Which is like only a little bit of a problem because they've got nowhere for that to go. Let's do this from the map because I kind of want to do all of that needs to disappear, and all these other steel trains are now going to not have anywhere to put their stuff. But other than that, I want another one of these, including the underground, and I should be able to line it up with that thing, but I don't need that one. Don't need that one either. So that's going to be... This will be steel production. They don't have an output yet, which I'm kind of fine with because it'll be ages building up inside the thing. The main thing that I need is... Oh yeah, you guys need to stop doing that. I mean, maybe I expand this again? How far would that go? It would take 3 of them, wouldn't it? It would go like there. So as long as I get to like this tree and then go down, I will have space to expand it again if I want to. Did I should probably also be signaling some of these things. And these guys are inside range, yeah, they're fine. These output ones, do they actually have... Yeah, see, this guy's already complaining that I have not given it a way to get out yet. And you know, running in front of trains is fine, that never goes wrong for anyone. How far? Like there? Is that a wall? It's a wall. I don't care. Do I even try and meet the steel there? Do I just drive it all the way over here and then join there? I think I do. I think that's what we do. Do I have cliff explosives? I do. Took care of that for me. One there, and then this one can just cruise up here and do one more. That. And yeah, these trains are now moving, which means they're pretty happy about stuff. Does this bit have a signal? That's all one big thing. I should probably have some signals like halfway in between, like here. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So steel is done. Now we need to start thinking about rocket things, because that's going to be important too. Oh wait, the steel is not quite done yet, but I should be able to do this from not standing on train tracks. Do something about this from the map view. Is that going to be... Yeah, let's get rid of this thing and have that do... not there. Have this thing do something like this. Because we have, well, we will have 6 red lanes are all going into steel, which at the expensive mode means we've got 1.2, yeah, 12 yellow lanes in, 1.2 yellow lanes out, which means they're not going to fit on just one of those lanes. And the other thing we should do is we should make this not bad. Maybe I should be down there myself. I might actually go and do that myself, because it's one of those slightly annoying things, and it doesn't look like we've got any steel trains coming, so I can just drive down here. I was going to do the fuel thing as well. Okay, driving down here actually isn't great. We can run down the red belt, because we want to arrange this so it's caching on both sides. So we want... Actually, that doesn't need to be that at all, does it? We need... Is that going to do... That's going to do what it needs to? It will now... Why is this stuff backed up? I guess because I... Yeah, because I... Yeah, it'll be fine. This will now take both of these belts, spread them between the stuff on this side and the stuff going to the other side, and yeah, that's how that works. Am I doing the train, the fuel train thing now? I don't think I am. I think we're going to go back and think about rockets and silos and stuff like that, because that's the thing, because we're getting through the space science now. Do I even care about any of these things? I definitely care about all this stuff. Like this stuff is great, but I think I might not care about any of that much of it anymore, and not that either. Like that can all just go back into storage. Because yeah, I need to start making speed modules here. I think you are waiting on... Oh, you're waiting on these guys to make the furnaces, and they're currently short because I just made you build some more steel, so that's fine. That looks like it's pretty happy. Sure. Yeah, I think this many of these things, let's say it'll need like 7 of these things, so I know maybe this one goes back to efficiency modules, and then these ones are all going to do speed modules, but I don't even think I'm going to bother having them going the right way. I think they're just going to go like that, and then these ones can go the other way, and we'll build RCUs somewhere else, and these ones can do this kind of thing, and I'll, 4 stacks of efficiency modules, sure. These I kind of don't need anymore. Yeah, I do want that to be powered, because I do want to be capturing all of them. All this stuff just, went there, whatever, sure. I don't really have anything to do with those efficiency 2s either. Okay. How do I want to do this? I think the thing I'm going to do is... Let's put these things on the other side, because that means that... Not there, but there. Yeah, we can do quite a standard pattern of some of the stuff coming in and some of the stuff going out, and like when these assemblers arrive, I will change the recipes to RCUs, but mostly I want the blueprint with the prod mod 3s in them, so that bots also turn up to give them a bunch of prod mod 3s. change to RCUs. And yeah, a bunch of this stuff will turn up. Then we're going to go like this, and then like that. These ones don't need to exist. So yeah, now these two belts, we can just put the inputs on them, of which we don't have many yet, but we will. Does this mean I don't think I want blue circuits going that way at all at this point. Oh wait, that one was kind of important. Let's capture all of those other circuits. Is going to need some power. Does that one kind of not, or whatever. So yeah, the thing is with I've got all the speed 3 beacons. Yeah, so this will give us, we've now got a 40% productivity bonus, which is cool. We've beaconed and moduled this thing like crazy. So we should be able to go, like if I bring this belt down here, and do I even need this buffer? Let's say no, because I'm thinking, like I've got green chips coming down here, and I can take these ones underground. I've got the red chips coming down here as well, so speed modules, especially speed modules getting built there, I'll have more of them here. If I arrange to have a build of speed modules here, then I can do a kind of normal looking thing like that. Which will give a lot of speed modules and a lot of blue chips to the RCUs build, which is cool. And yeah, it's probably time to extend the LDS buffer, because stuff like that is going to be useful. Something like that, I guess. That's like more than we need, but whatever. The other thing I should do, which I'm not going to do yet, is figure out how to split this so that... do I need to? I probably don't need to actually, because I know that this LDS build makes enough LDS for all of these things. This is mostly just for the silo, and this is I mean this will buffer actually. There's no way I need that much. It's just, I just will not need that much LDS. This is already a very large amount of LDS. Yeah, so these things can continue down here, and I'll have a silo here. I can bring over other stuff. You know, that'll be fine. Is the thing I'm thinking about now is, can I do a nasty thing like this? I need a lot more chests. I probably should have just automated those. I have not. We will be handcrafting a lot of iron chests. It'll be fine. Let's handcraft even more iron chests with the iron that I do not have there. Sure. Do I have steel now? I have a bit of steel. I want to turn the solar back on soon as well, because I know that there's a couple of things there that are complaining about not having stuff. I think these guys needed, yeah, these guys needed buffer. Okay, so now I've got a lot of LDS space that I won't need all of. Can I do a thing in which I grab all of these blue chips? And the answer is kind of. And then actually some of these are going to need to be those for reasons. Put all of these things back into the system, because this is kind of what they're for. Like so. So now I've got all the blue chips going in. If this is coming down here, this belt is kind of in the way. How can I have it be less in the way? which might mean making things worse, but that's okay. If this one goes down there and up somewhere else, this one can go in here like this. Can it? If it joins here, the purple signs will be kind of on the wrong side, which will be a shame. That's not limited at all, which is kind of intentional. Yeah, it still does need to be on the other side, which means I've kind of got to go like that, and then find some fast inserters and put them there. And that's going to be kind of a hack that means that all of this stuff gets to disappear. Because the plan is, like, this is about, I've now got more of all the things I need to make. Actually, let's do the same trick that we did over here. Let's grab some of those things, and then I can empty out this stuff and top up all the red circuits that are coming through, like so, and now I've got somewhere I can build a lot more speed modules. So let's do that. Let's get this one. Looks like a decent set of speed modules, except it's only got, I don't think it needs the fast ones. It probably doesn't. It might, we'll see. But the other thing I want to do, of which I will need more underground belts for, where did they go? They're over here. And I've got yellow signs on emergency, so get rid of that. Science is ticking along pretty well. I should, yeah, I also need some other things as well, but I want, how many of these can I fit in here? I can't really fit in, I mean I could, but then it would be more difficult to get other things out. Because the other thing I wanted to do was, I could move this one up. Is that a good idea? Do I want another one? 6 is still a pretty decent number for this part of it, because the plan is I can take these things underground like so, and put more beacons in here. And this will be a way of getting fewer assemblers doing more work. Okay, I think the first thing is going to be getting these guys onto the belt that I said speed modules should be on, and then also let's build an RCU cache, which is going to be, how are we going to do that? Does this one, he's hitting 4, 2 I don't think is, that one's hitting a lot, that one's hitting a lot, this one's also hitting 2, so you know, whatever. Have not really thought exactly about where this thing is going to go, other than assuming that I can make it fit. So yeah, we'll do something like that. A silo or something will go, whatever. But we've got a cache for that now. As soon as the speed modules start turning up, and here they are. Oh, and I've got more speed modules. Okay. Oh yeah, power is a thing that bases like to have. Okay, so we're now making quite a lot of RCUs quite quickly. That'll probably be more than I mean, we'll probably just blast through this buffer. How much have we? 1.5, this is about 3, about 6. We've got about 7,000 blue circuits, which is a fantastic number. And then we've got about 6, about 9, 12, maybe 17,000 red circuits, which is going to turn into, you know, quite a large number of these things. So the plan for this thing is we can now not flip it that way, flip it this way, and we get more. Yeah, these things you can't actually, because otherwise I would. But these ones can go do I want another beacon there? Let's say yes. But these ones can now go underneath here and still running on a belt, it's fine. Because we can do that, because then I can do, again, the same thing of press the mirror button, put more of these things down, and now I've got a lot of places. Is that going to be enough? Maybe I need to upgrade some of these belts? I don't know. These things are all going pretty fast. Hopefully that's enough. So I mean oh, that's the other thing I want. Do I really want... I don't know that I want that many blue chips at this point. But I also don't know how I want to organize this at all anymore, because this construction down here, now it's here, will completely eat up all the red chips I give it. Whereas I'm also making more blue circuits than I need, given that I've got this stuff. Maybe we just do a thing with it. Does that. And this will... So first of all, we've got a slow inserter, but also we're only ever exposing a small number of chips to this thing. Because I want to be using less of those, because I'd rather the red chips turned up down here, because they got a lot of stuff to do. Because these guys have got a lot of stuff to do. Yeah. Oh, we're building up frames now. That's good. That means all these guys are working. Okay, so the other things to do I needed pipes for. Something like that. Because I wanted to make concrete, but kind of badly. Because I could do it in line like this, but I prefer doing it in a way that's kind of worse. Because this means I can have just one request box, and then two of these. I need to make a bunch more of those boxes, don't I? So this one's going to be making us standard concrete, and this one is going to be making us reinforced concrete, which I might get around to using. I haven't done whole with paths yet. It's either all been desperation stuff, or like I'm just using trains for things. How many of these do you need? You like have at least a decent number of stuff. So logistic bots will bring things that this guy needs. It also needs steel and... Where's steel? Steel, bring us like 20 steel. And I guess the same in poles. And so now these guys will slowly click through. Like the normal concrete is the stuff that I need to build the silo, and I kind of want to build the silo before that space science stuff is done. Then I guess we think about where and how we build a satellite. Okay, but that's more or less done. So the RCUs are... Our speed motors are building up. That's pretty nice. And I've already made... Yeah, I've already made a lot. Is it worth doing that train extension now? Should I do the train fuel thing I was going to do now? Let's just check that the steel is somewhat happily running. And it does in fact look to be somewhat happily running. That probably means I can turn the solar back on. How is the green chips doing? The green chips is also building up. Yeah, no, I can... This one's full, this one's also full. I can definitely go and turn the solar back on. Which is cool for a number of reasons. I don't think... Oh yeah, I needed both steel and green chips but kind of not in that ratio. I needed a lot more. I didn't do anything. Why did it? I don't think I cut acid. Did I not? Why is acid low? Acid is low because metal is low. Okay, let me craft a bunch of these things because I needed them. Does that mean that... Oh yeah, I needed that to be a thing as well. No, he's still got trains? Okay, sure. How are the electric engines are good. Let's just check the storage capacities for each of these things. This one wants to go there as well. And then that's why I built these provider boxes, because I need to be requesting that stuff. I don't know that I've got stone being added to the network anywhere either. I think it was just the stuff that was in these storage chests. Yeah, like I reckon if I take those out, then I don't actually have any stone? No, I don't. Okay. So, things I need in the storage network. Stone. But, like, not that much of it. And then also, iron ore. Which we can grab here. And again, not that much of it. So those should be the things that... Did I ever build... I never built the other two chem plants. Okay. Can I need iron, which is also the thing that I was kind of short of. I need more iron than that. And then I need a bit of steel, sure. Okay, so I can build those two things. Yeah. Stone could go on there. Let's wander over here. Let's see how these guys are doing, and yeah, they're probably fine. I've still got all the prod mods that I don't need, and that's still all, yeah, that's, you know, those chem plants were not actually a thing that's super needed to exist. Yeah, I'm already getting a lot of those things out, which is pretty good. How are the labs doing? The labs are slow because red science? Everything is slow because power. Okay. I guess it's dark and I must have just run out of the steam because my peak capacity looks like it's fine. Okay. I mean, let's solve this problem first and then diagnose it later. Copy that request, put it on that chest. Logistics bots are bringing fuel. This thing is already above 500 degrees, but that's fine. 1.6 gigawatts. Okay, is that because all of the... Yeah, so these things are the high use stuff. Okay. Maybe that's the thing we actually look at for next time, but the thing I was considering doing, which I'm, you know, looks like it's more urgent now, is making turbines. Where do turbines go? And also tanks. Pipe. And yeah, there's nothing in common between all of these, as it turns out. So we're just going to request a bunch of these things. And then when it gets back to day, we'll have and then also iron plate. Yeah. Do I have fast inserters anywhere? I want a fast inserter. Okay, is it back to day? Yeah, and when it gets back to day, our solar panel load brings it in, that's kind of fine. But we actually currently don't have the nuclear power, interestingly enough, to run all the things we want to at full rate, which is, I guess, kind of a nice place to be after I'd been kind of negligent about a bunch of this stuff previously. You have whatever you want in my inventory, you have whatever you want in my inventory. So I need to put, oh yeah, and also copper is iron. So the various kinds of, yeah, there are a couple of other places over here I was going to put these boxes. I would like to be able to access from the logistics. So I've got the copper, which is good. The batteries I will need later, and then iron plate. I need a place, say over here. That might be what I do with a bunch of the prod 3s I've got. There we go. I'm now, like, these hideously expensive cogs are now being made at 40% productivity, and I've still got a bunch of these things left. So yeah, we're gonna have some interesting power problems. Yeah, it was fine here, then we ran out of steam and only had like the basic generator, and then this point here is where I put in the other reactor. Maybe I also need tanks. Anyway, we've got a thing we can do about that now, and we've got like steel is going at the expanded rate. Both of these lanes of green chips are running, which is pretty cool. Labs are slow because purple science, because sticks. That was not what I expected. Okay, sure. You know what? I've got these things. I'm not doing anything with them. Yeah, we'll have some more sticks. That'll be fine. So yeah, so we're heading. I did wonder whether or not I wanted more trains here, but this has got 3 trains, and that seems to be mostly happy. Like the smelt faces. What is this? The copper train is not super happy, but we've still got this buffer, which is happy. So that's fine. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good, and we've already got more than a rocket's worth of those things. Do we have? We're getting towards the amount of concrete we want as well. Yeah, things are. I'm not caching speed modules anywhere. Do I want to be caching speed modules anywhere? There are a couple of things for which I want them in the network. So let's just do like this thing again, and normal insert it there, and then say like, you know, another 4 stacks. That'll be fine. Yeah, things going pretty well. Those efficiency modules may as well be building things, but I think that's where we're going to go for today. We've got a bit of lab stuff. We've got these attacks that are going to be attacking, and they're fine. I still haven't cleared those worms out, whatever. These spots are both kind of okay. I wonder if, yeah, there are a couple of miners that are already over here that are exhausted, and getting rid of them now means the efficiency modules will be recycled into the miners that still are working and need them. And yeah, looks like we're just doing that. Everyone mining, everyone busy, everyone happy. Enough. Yeah, good times. We're now on the way to researching the space science pack at some rate. Yeah, it's fine. And we've got all the components. We're getting close to being able to launch rockets, so that's cool.